instant clap. All right.
All right.
That's the first time I do that. But either way, welcome back everybody to another episode. My name is Daya Payson, and today I have another victim. How would you like to introduce yourself?
We can use my real name. My name is Roberto, and if you guys like to know, I am a Twitch streamer, on obviously Twitch. Just
No,
kind of
really.
contradict myself.
I thought it was on Mixer.
Oh man, imagine.
Do people use that shit? Yeah, I feel like they don't. Oh wait,
To
no.
be honest, I wouldn't even know. I never go on Mixer.
It got shut down actually.
Did it?
Yeah, because because I think you have to pay to view shit on there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it did get shut down when I last looked it up. So that's why Ninja transferred back to Twitch after that whole fiasco.
Yeah, I don't even see it on the on like a search source. It's just Mixer.
Yeah,
on like, Twitter.
Kind of like A-Chang, it's gone. But yes, this is Robert. This is another friend in IRL, who I was able to say at that time. Hooray. I met Robert through other friends that hopefully, I'll be able to interview in the future someday. But yeah, Robert, you go ahead and talk about yourself. Since you're a Twitch streamer, how is that?
Well, I think the Twitch streaming life is pretty good. I don't really do it. You know how most people just kind of do it for, like, the fact that they want to build a community and all that stuff. I'm just here kind of doing it because I find it fun. I like making a goof off of myself in real life and in the Twitch streaming life. I'm a big old goof, big old meme, and like all types of stuff.
Oh yeah. You're freaking you're a riot when you're around.
Yeah.
When I'm around you, you're freaking hilarious. I'll link your channel for Twitch down, and if you want, also your Discord. You're freaking hilarious. He uploads or he twitches on a regular basis whenever whenever he wants. You guys won't be disappointed with that. And when did you get started on Twitch?
I want to say.
Uh-huh.
Oh, go on.
Sorry, but just to reiterate, when did you get started on Twitch, and what made you like take that step towards like I want to I just want to do it already.
Mm-hmm. So, what got me started on Twitch was just like one of my friends. Mm-hmm. They were just like, dude, you got this like whole big PC setup. Like, why don't you just stream on Twitch? And I'm like, well, I mean, I don't really got a good graphics card, and I don't got like all this. And then I was just like, you know what? The one day I just felt really curious. So I was just like, I'm gonna buy myself a camera. Like not a good camera.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty shitty camera, so the pixels were really off.
A Logitech?
No, not even Logitech. It was just some off-brand shit. I don't remember what, but it said 60 FPS HD quality. Nope. So pixelated, I could not capture anything.
Was it a Nokia camera?
Most likely, yeah. It was so off-brand. It was probably made by, well, I won't say.
Yeah, right. Like, if you don't want to say, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm not giving free fucking promotion to anyone here.
But it was so shitty. I went back to it. Mm-hmm. Once I was live, I finished the live for about like an hour or two. I went back to the live, and then I realized I have double audio issues. Like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I just kept trying to search YouTube videos on what's the reason why. It turns out, like, I had two audios of the same thing.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't even realize it at the time because the other one wasn't like moving, but the other one was. So like, you saw the decibel
uh-huh.
For one of them just kind of go up to the green, and then the other one was just staying there. It was just staying there, and I didn't see that. Um,
But now you got that fixed, though, right?
yeah, now I got that fixed, and now I got myself like a whole new stream setup where I use a 4K, or not a 4K camera, but like a 1080p camera,
Hmm.
which is also the camera that I use for photography.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that you do photography, and we will touch bases with that. But
Hmm.
going back to the Twitch streaming, when you
Hmm.
first did it, how nervous were you when you like when you first started Twitch streaming?
To be honest, I noticed that like the first time I ever started streaming, it's just like it's mostly the fear of just pressing that button, pressing that start stream button. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
that's the constant fear I have. Just what's gonna happen? Am I gonna have these issues? Am I gonna have this, and that? It's just
Right.
bunch of variables kind of going together.
Yeah,
Um,
and I kind of get you on that. Not like streaming wise, but just like when I wanted to start doing this,
mhm.
like I would just always put it off. I'm like, nah, fuck that. This isn't for me. I'm not gonna be like one of those people. Like, freaking, let me just work my regular job and never do this. But
Yeah,
I would encourage people, like, if you want to do something like this, it's easy. Like it may be like you don't need this whole setup thing. Like people freaking use their what the fuck it's called, their old iPhone microphone as like their whole setup to kind of a way.
yeah,
You know?
they can. I've seen people just just stream without a camera and use their phone just for their Twitch chat.
Oh yeah.
In all honesty, you can do a lot with just small items.
Oh yeah. Like one example would be one YouTuber. His name is Grade A Under A. He uses literally just the audio on his phone and a free program, and I think he uses Microsoft Paint, and he's one of the biggest YouTubers out there. He's freaking getting millions of views on a single video. And he has like the most basic tools, and here he is, pulling in those millions of views. Well, others out there are like, oh, I need all this crap, and they're barely even able to pull in like 10 views per video.
Hmm.
And speaking about views, how many views do you get, or comparing to when you first started to now? Has it grown, or has it been like consistent at the since when you first started?
So when I first started, I actually got a consistent view of obviously only one.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to get affiliate on Twitch, you need a consistent of 3 viewers for about like a week's worth of streaming.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like
But
you like streaming every single day?
no,
No.
not every single day. It just has to be um, consistent with the 3 viewers.
Oh, okay.
Once you hit the affiliate phase, you don't really have to worry about the viewers anymore. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, you do want to um, try, if you're trying to build the community that you want, you know,
Mm-hmm.
do what feels best for you.
Mm. And
Um,
who was your first viewer? Do you know?
my first ever viewer, that that's actually a hard one.
You don't
Um,
know? But then not family
no,
member or friend?
no. Oh wait. Oh, I know.
Okay.
My first ever viewer was one of my IRL friends. His name is he yeah, he also streams on Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was he the one that introduced you or encouraged you to doing this?
No.
No.
It was
Oh.
one of my other IR friends. We don't talk anymore, mostly because just some issues when we tried to live with each other.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just like,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. All right. I won't go deeper into that.
No,
But
it's all good. It's just like him and my mom kept bumping heads with each other, and
uh-huh.
it didn't. it didn't really go well together. It's
Mm.
just like
All right.
he was the type whenever he got mad, he would stay silent. So was my mom. And then
Mm.
um every time we, we just we just couldn't really communicate very well. He would always come to me
Mm-hmm.
for personal advice, but I don't really know how to give him personal advice. He expects me to know
Mm.
pretty much everything the world has to give to him, about like either relationships,
Mm-hmm.
financing, or trying to do something. I'm like, bro, I don't know shit.
Robert,
Like,
do you wipe from the front or do you wipe from the back?
oh my god.
But no, like I get you.
It's like, do you put
Uh-huh.
the cheese on the bottom of the bread or on top of the bread? I don't know, man. Put it wherever you like it.
But I won't go any deeper into that since that's more of a personal kind of a thing, and I know I don't want to start drama, anything like that.
It's all
Respect to any of
good.
that. But moving away from that and going back to the Twitch, um, did after like that first viewer, how long did it take for you to get up to the viewership that you have now?
I would say about 4 months,
Oh,
I think.
and how many views do you
Because
get per Twitch stream now?
now I get around, it kind of fluctuates a little bit
Uh huh.
between 6 viewers to 9 viewers to
Oh.
15 viewers.
Oh. Damn, showing off that number. But that's good, man. I'm barely able to pull in 10 views per video. So you're doing way better than I am.
I mean, you're all good. I'm sure you will grow. I'm very sure
I
you will
really
grow.
don't care on that part. I'm just doing it because I just want to amount to something. At least feel like,
Mm.
hey, I fucking did it. Like I don't care if I'm getting paid for this shit. At least I did it. I can say that. I
Yeah.
can put it on my resume when I want to work at Chuck E. Cheese or McDonald's. I was a YouTuber.
I entertained people. Give me this job.
Specifically two. They were so happy. Like how you said, taking that first step and just hitting the button to record or just stream. It takes a lot of nerves to be able to throw yourself out there. Because it's
Def-
not just like the like one part it is like the setup and like being discouraged, like, oh, I don't have like the setup, like what am I gonna do? And then the other part is like believing, I don't want to sound like basic, but yeah, it's also like the self belief in yourself, like yeah, I can do it even if I'm not gonna like pull that many views, at least I can try, kind of a thing.
Mhm. Yeah. Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. I definitely understand that. It's just it's it's a very constant fear. And I'm sure a lot of big streamers as well have that constant fear where it's just like, um as soon as I press this start button, that's it's gonna be there,
Mm.
you know, no matter what. Unless they delete the bot, then it's not gonna be there anymore.
And how, because I almost wanted to like do Twitch streaming, but it's nothing like YouTube where you just click live and there it is. You're live.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess you have to download some other stuff in order to like start streaming on Twitch, because I guess Twitch doesn't provide those kinds of tools to you.
Well, the only
Unless I'm
thing
wrong.
you the mm, the only thing you'd really need is just the essential tools, just the obviously the Twitch account,
Mm-hmm.
and then your OBS.
Mm.
That's pretty much the only thing you really need just to start it off. You know.
Yeah.
But if you want to go a bit further, you log into Stream Elements, do all that other stuff. Just add your bots, add your Twitch chat onto the screen, add a goal that you want on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I want 500 followers. Right now, you're at 36 or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. You know,
Yeah.
um, you can do a bunch of stuff with just Stream Elements. And if you don't use Stream Elements, I would strongly recommend Stream Elements just because of the fact that you use less CPU. It's a lot. Um, I believe it gives camera quality a lot. It's a lot clearer for
Mm-hmm.
most, but other than that, that's my opinion on Stream Elements. I've tried all the what's called streaming tools, which is like Streamlabs OBS,
Mm-hmm.
regular OBS, and when it came to Stream Elements OBS, it is pretty different. I know a lot of people are gonna say like kind of complain about this though,
Yeah.
because um it isn't Stream Elements OBS, it is only OBS.
Uh-huh.
So because Stream Elements is just a plugin tool.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever works for you, like for the time being, So,
Yeah.
and then usually all these programs that you're talking about are free. Like they're available to anybody that wants to just get started.
Hmm.
And then if you want, then later on you can get Photoshop and all that other shit that costs so much money.
Exactly. I mean, right now I'm only paying like I think 30 something or 20 something for Photoshop and Lighting Room. I don't know what it is, but there's just like this place that I go to is just $20 for Lighting Room and Photoshop. All right,
No,
credit card,
that's
here you
good.
go.
Yeah, because the actual like the ones for Photoshop, like the actual one that they use, that shit's hell of expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have no idea what it has, but I'm guessing with that price, you're able to fucking have the whole fucking the whole damn chalupa on there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So moving on from your Twitch and a little to another thing, which was photography. I know
Mm.
your brother Sebastian is into photography. Because you were in photography as well,
Yeah.
and how like I said, basically the same thing. Like what got you started on doing that, and do you still do it to this day?
So, what got me started was one of my buddies. You know him as well. I'm
Uh
gonna go with his Discord name, which is Prismo.
huh.
Um, he actually got me started on it. He told me that, hey, I have this new camera. Why don't I just let you use this my old camera?
Mm-hmm.
It was a point and shoot camera, so it wasn't like those highly professional cameras and all that stuff. I used it. Um, my first time ever doing photo shoots with anyone, it was just I don't know. I could not speak to anybody. I think that's what it was that kind of brought me out of my comfort zone a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because I was very anti-social a little bit.
Mm. And yeah, the since I've seen you in action, taking pictures, at some convention centers that we were able to go together.
Mhm.
Again, I don't know for how long you were doing it when I first, saw you taking pictures, but you seem like you were already naturally, into it. Like you knew what to do, you knew what to say, you know, you knew where to go with, the certain person to take, a good shot of them. You had a good understanding for like a basic beginner.
Mhm.
And do you still
I
do? Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
But do you still do photography to this day, or have you put that aside because you're streaming more?
I've wanted to go back on it, but the only problem is that there is no conventions at the time due to,
No.
COVID situation.
Mm,
They've closed down pretty much every convention. They said that they're going to bring it back this year, but I'm not entirely sure if that's true
yeah.
or accurate. But who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
only hope for the best, right?
Yep. Yeah. I wonder how that whole thing is with the photography industry or whatever they call themselves.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure they took or a majority of them are since they're like more of like interacting with the person and taking a photo of the person, kind of a thing. And
Yeah.
with all these restrictions and people being freaked out of this person coming in already,
Hmm.
I wonder how actually hard it hit them with since a lot of them this is their livelihood in a way.
Hmm.
But until then, I will never know.
I believe there's still some that are still taking photos from this day. My mic is falling. Holy goddamn.
It's all right. Go ahead, fix it if you now.
Um, yeah, but I feel like to this day, right now, they are still taking photos, and the only problem would be is that they can't find a public area to take off their mask and do all that stuff unless you're like one of the Mortal Kombat characters that wear a mask and can get away with it.
And going fuck, I got the curry in my mouth when I talk. But uh um fuck, what the fuck was I gonna say? um the now that you're that you have some experience with photography, and I guess you're using, like how you say, you're using the camera that you use for photography for your Twitch streaming, right?
Yeah.
Uh, um, uh, what do you what have you done with the other camera? The cheap knockoff camera that you have.
The other camera right now is with my little brother, so my little brother uses it for now
Mm.
until when I possibly get a better camera than the one right here, or just leave that camera just there. Um, I know I have been like handing down stuff to him, so lately I've been buying new parts for my PC and handing them down to him so that way he can build his own PC. And you know,
You can have the table
because
scraps while I have something new.
yeah,
No, but it's
I have the
something.
chicken and you can have the veggies right there. What?
uh,
You don't like broccoli? I swear you did.
but moving on to another thing, um, which is since I know you and it's about you going into the armed forces. If you want to talk about that.
I'm fine with it.
Okay. Nice. Because again, I don't want to bring up something that you don't want to talk about. I have no idea
Oh,
what that
I'm the
is.
most nonchalant person to talk about anything with. You can talk about like porno mags if you want.
Not yet. We will get there though, when the time allows us. But sticking with since you're in the armed forces, would you like to say which branch you are in?
I am currently with the Marine Corps.
Mm, he's a marine.
Yep, first to fight, first to die, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that, but thank you. We thank you, man, for like for for protecting us and all that. That takes a lot of courage to be able to do something like that.
Hmm.
And what made you want to like join the armed forces?
In all honesty, it was just to like kind of get out of the house a little bit. I found myself later on after high school just laying around, drinking, uh, doing nothing to like contribute to the house. So I was like, you know what? I got to do something with my life. I can't really, for some reason, I just couldn't contain one job. So I went into the armed forces. They helped me out. They signed me up right away. Um, I was told, "Hey, you're going to boot camp next week." All right, went to boot camp, did all my training. Obviously, I got a little roughed up,
Mm.
and
Yeah, and we'll talk about that right now. But I want to kind of stop you and ask you like, how easy was it to go through the process of like signing up for the for the armed forces and for your branch? Were you able to pick which branch you wanted to go in, or did they choose for you?
you're able to go whichever branch you want. In all honesty, the only difference would be is just um
If you qualify.
just trying to do all the fitness tests that they have for you. So
Mm.
obviously like the PFT and the CFT, the physical fitness training, and
Uh huh.
the combat fitness training. So for the PFT, you have obviously pull-ups, sit-ups, and you have a run, a 3 mile run.
Mm.
So for pull-ups, you have to do at least, I believe it's four or more, but people try to say you must do at least 10.
Mm.
And
I'm guessing they're looking for
for
like the strongest ones, the ones that are able to push themselves.
yeah, and then for sit-ups, you have to do at least 70 or more.
No shit.
Yeah, in
We're
under two
uh
minutes.
Damn. And were you
Yeah.
able to meet those goals, or just do the basic, um, the they just reach the basic number where you're able to pass?
I was for my first time, I think I was able to do around that number, at
Mm.
least 70 something.
Ah.
Yeah. So I kind of hit the bare minimum,
Ah, okay.
but I was still qualified for it. And
And
then
uh-huh.
for oh wait, go on.
No, no, no. Go ahead and finish because it's another question going on to something else.
Oh, and then for the 3 mile run, you have to do at least between um under 25 minutes if I'm correct.
Uh, and
Hmm.
was it? I'm pretty. It was hard. Right?
Hmm.
And once you knew you were all right. I'm in. How long did it
Yeah.
take you to to pass? I guess the initiation, sort of say, and then actually be transferred to a boot camp.
So it took me, I want to say actually a month or less because for the whole signing process, it was 1 week just sign or no, it was like one of the days out of the week just signing papers,
Mm.
and then another day just going into the MEPS program
Mm-hmm.
to do all their like all their other paperwork and swearing in. And from there, more paperwork, and then there finally came in the ASVAB. I
Okay.
passed it, came back. They said, "Hey man, you're going to boot camp in about in I think I signed up at December and then went January 1st."
Mm.
Yeah. So I think yeah, it took about a month or less, more or less.
And when you say swearing in, like, what does that mean?
Swearing in is just like you give an oath
The
to
cause?
the military. Yeah, to the cause in a way. So like you obviously there's no book, so you just have your hand on your heart, other hand up, and then say, "I swear to so and so." I can't remember it by memory, but there's
I swear to Donald Trump, I will protect his land.
pretty pretty much. I swear to Donald Trump, I will protect this country unless he fucks me up.
And after after all, the swearing in, waiting period, and then being transferred over, did they tell you, or hold on, we've already gone. It's already been 30 minutes. I
Mhm.
guess we'll continue, this conversation in part two. So thank you everybody for joining us for this session, and we'll be right back. With the rest of the story with Robert. All right.
Alrighty then.
Bye everybody.